Hello, everybody. This might look a little bit different. It's just me for the moment. Just me, Jenny. Welcome. Thanks for being here. You're here at Seekers Chronicles Paranormal Historians, where history meets the paranormal. I know that's usually Anthony's line, but I stole it tonight. It is episode 88 tonight. I feel like if eight's your lucky number, this is your lucky episode. We have a really good one tonight. We haven't had a lot of repeat guests on this show, but these are some good ones, and there's a good reason that we're doing it. So can't wait for you to meet them and talk to them again. So usually we talk about our weekend first. So I had a really good one. I had a really good week and weekend, and I was involved in the filming of Haunted Tri-State, which is done by News 12 New Jersey in our state. And we filmed at a location called the Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey. You guys probably have heard of East Rutherford, which is where the Meadowlands are, where the Jets and Giants play, and where the World Cup is being held. And we did some filming there, and it was a blast. And I was really nice to be part of that production. Hello, and welcome to Seekers Chronicles Paranormal Historians, where history meets the paranormal.
Hi, how you doing? Sorry for being late. I got the guests backstage for 1 minute, and we just had a little technical difficulties tonight.
No worries. I was telling everyone about my week about filming for the Tri-State. It was really interesting. Yeah.
It looked like a good location. Really did. You know?
Yeah, it was a good location, and it was a theater, a gorgeous like theater, which I'm used to doing, right? Like a vaudeville theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a really personal connection to me. The poet, William Carlos Williams, he actually was also a doctor, and he delivered my mother. So the center is named after him. Most people know who he is. He's a world famous poet, from New Jersey. And he was in Europe, he was in the United States, he was all over. And he happened to he was all over the world. He was in Europe for a while, he was in New Jersey. He came from New Jersey, I mean. And he was from I don't know if he was from Rutherford, but he lived in Rutherford. Anyway, the point being, the Williams Center, and he delivered my mother, which was just because he was good friends with my great grandmother. So that's how that came about. Anyway, cool. So pretty cool personal connection there. And I was with 9 Lives Paranormal and Richard Michella, talented people, good people. So that was really fun. And I'll let you guys know when it comes out in the fall.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to, we lost one of our friends this week. One of our paranormal friend.
I was just going to say this.
Yeah, I just want to, so his name's Dennis. He's very close with us, and you just want to rest in peace, Dennis. He had some kind of surgery and didn't go well. So rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah, what a sweet soul. What a kind guy. And we were with him in Gettysburg. I know he was with you, hanging out in your room. And
he was in Gettysburg. He played the slots. He hit the slots for like $700.
I remember that.
Josie, and we benefited from that because he bought dinner. So that was cool. So
yeah. What a nice guy. So rest in peace, Dennis. I'm so glad you brought that up because I was going to.
Yeah. So we have a great guest tonight, and it's at a great location. So Jenny, do you want to bring in the guest?
Sure. I was just talking before you got here about how we don't have a lot of repeat guests on this show. We have some in 88 episodes, but we don't have a lot. So this makes her very special.
They were past the past episode they were on with it was 49. 49, right. Yeah, the last episode. Right. Matter of fact, we played it last Saturday as a repeat.
I know. That was awesome.
We repeated it last Saturday, so we built up to this moment. So
awesome. I know that I don't know if that was coincidence or what, but I was like, that's cool.
I did it on purpose. We did it on purpose.
Very,
because I
very
wanted to
cool.
make sure everything was, happening for this week. So
Well, we had the best time last time, and I know we're going to have another. I really enjoyed that episode. It was really memorable episode. So I'm excited for tonight.
So
anyway, without further ado, tonight I think we have Shauna with us tonight, correct?
yes.
Okay, so we have Shauna Rigsby from she's the owner of the Doss House in Loretto, Pennsylvania, and she's back with us tonight.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
You came back.
Ooh, thank you.
We're like, you came back. You came back into.
Back.
Of course I did.
We're so happy. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good show because you got something awesome coming up this weekend. So,
yeah, there's cool things going on for sure.
Yeah,
a little thing going on next week for you, or this week. Sorry,
just a little wee thing. So, you're the owner of the Doss House. The people that haven't heard you on the last one, do you want to explain on that a little bit?
What the Doss House is?
Yeah, the Doss House,
sure.
And then we'll go into, I guess, the Old Stone jail. But yeah, the Doss House.
Absolutely. So
and a little bit about you, just a little bit.
Sure.
Just how you. First of all, how are you doing? And second, a little bit about.
We want to know everything. Hey, just throw your soul on us. Everything.
Tell us everything. Start at the beginning.
I was born a little child, baby.
First, the earth cooled.
So many moons ago. No, busy, so busy right now.
I bet.
So the Doss House came about, for those of you that don't know, like everything that I'm doing, how I got into paranormal is because of my mom, Holly. And we decided, unfortunately, after her passing, she was very involved in paranormal. And like I've told so many people, like I was the pain in the butt kid that just hung out, and I was like, oh, my mom's just so full of it. And I was always a skeptic. I never really believed a whole lot. Even though I sensed and felt things, I just it was my mom. I was just like, yeah, she did whatever. You know what I mean? But it was very important to her. She made so many amazing friends. My mom was just that person that if she saw anybody struggling at any point in time, she reached out to them, even if she didn't know them. That's just the type of person that she was. And
what an awesome mom you had.
Thank you. She was pretty great. Little teeny tiny little ball of fire she was. But yeah, unfortunately she passed away. 2023, September of 2023. It was very sudden, very unexpected. But in hindsight of that, as devastating as that was, she had a paranormal group, Unique Paranormal One. And me and my wife, Danielle, decided to keep that going in her honor because the paranormal community meant so much to her. So that was the first step in the process of, keeping her memory alive and doing things that she loved so much. And that just, opened up a whole new rabbit hole for me, for a whole new life of things that I had never.
No idea, Shauna.
No idea. None. And she always talked about wanting to own a haunted Airbnb. She wanted to run a bed and breakfast. That was her dream. And she was actually headed there. Like she was looking, and they were, she was in retirement age, and she was looking to be able to accomplish that. So again, after her passing, my wife Danielle actually took on this challenge. She wanted to find a haunted location to open in her honor because, continuing her dreams. So we did that.
I love that.
And it took about a year, and we came across the Doss House in Loretto, Pennsylvania. This actually happened to be a family homestead of hers. We went over there to get a mantle. I think I told you guys this story before. I had never been to Loretto in my entire life. I was born and raised in Michigan. Came to Pennsylvania, going on 20 years ago now. Probably about 17, 18 years ago. So didn't know anything about the area. And Danielle's aunt called and said, hey, I'm finally getting to going through your paps and your Gram's house. You know, it's been tough, but I know how much you appreciated the things that he did or made. Would you like his mantle in the living room? And she said, absolutely, of course. So she's like, come on, we're going for a ride. We go driving over there. And I'm just like, I wasn't feeling really good. And we had to pull over. And we finally get there. And we pull up in this quaint little town. Like you could tell, it was very quiet, very, close-knit community, big, beautiful church across the road. It's a minor basilica, just beautiful little town. So we pull up on this curb and I look over to my right and I looked at her and I was like, are we there? And she's like, yeah. And I looked again and I was like, this is where you're bringing me? And she's like, yeah. Now, mind you, if anybody has ever seen pictures of the Doss house, creep factor, like nobody's business. It looks like it does not even belong in this town. And I said, Danielle, you have been looking for a haunted location for Mom for over a year. And your aunt owns this place? She's like, oh my God, I never thought about that. I never thought about it.
To make the connection, it's crazy. If you see pictures, you're like, what?
Insane. So her aunt comes and we tell her our crazy idea, and she's like, I want nothing to do with this place. If you guys are willing, if you want to buy it, it is all yours. But you got to take everything that's inside of it. And we were like, oh, because this place was completely hoarded out. Completely hoarded out. But we did. We were like, and Danielle's like, okay, we're doing it. I'm like, whoa. We got to investigate it first. Make sure there's actually some things, because that's the purpose in this. And they used to say, it's the first night there started with a bang. And here we are going on 2 years later and, establishing a place for people to come together within the community to have fun, learn from each other, share memories, experiences, teach each other, and, just support and lift one another up. And it is 100% fulfilling that purpose.
It's funny that you wanted to investigate and make sure it was haunted, because we had a guest on that actually works for a real estate to go into hot places and get rid of the ghost.
Yeah. We want the ones that have them. It's fine.
He's like these multi-billion-dollar $1 million houses, and she goes in and she gets rid of, and you guys are looking to buy a house with a ghost. Yeah. So I'd be the same way. So
for sure.
No, smart though.
Yeah, very unique. Just in the history, I was like so captivated by the history of this town. You have Prince Gallitzin founded this town, and his church is there. It's now deemed a minor basilica by the Pope. He's in a big tomb right out in front of the church. You can go down in there. It is a beautiful, beautiful church. The cemetery's there. You have the historical building in front of there. And then the opposite end of town, you have Charles Schwab Estates. That it was the big mansion that he had built for his mother. So you have the Mount Assisi Sunken Gardens up there. It's incredible. Like the town itself is what I fell in love with first. So it was just, how ironic that the Doss house sits right in between both historical landmarkers in this town. So I thought that was really neat.
That's awesome.
It is. And they've they've welcomed you.
The town? Absolutely not.
No? No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Not so much.
Unfortunately, no. It's a very Catholic town. As much as I love it, and as much as we try to reach out and help the community, and do charitable drives to help the town. And initially, the town, because I would go to the town council meetings and stuff and let them know, like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'd love to bring to this area. The mayor was 100% on board. He thought it was great. Unfortunately, the college there in that town was not so impressed with us and called us not so pleasant names. And therefore, we were supposed to have our festival there in the beginning. But when all of that happened, they ended up canceling our event 31 days before it was supposed to happen. But hindsight's 2020 because everything happens for a divine reason, I believe. And in those moments of devastation and my heart just broken, trying to put together an event for community and, charity and this happening, a friend of mine at the time is who recommended that I get a hold of Dave Davis over at the Old Stone Jail, which is in Evansburg, only about 10 minutes from the Doss house. And I went over and I met with him and I told him, what my mission was and everything. And he said, amazing, bring it on. Let's do it. So we had 30 days. We had 30 days to move everything over there. And needless to say, it was a great event. And so we decided to do it one last time. So we're going to do that again this year, and it's going to be huge.
So
it looks
it's
like
called
it's going to be
Creep It Real.
Yes.
And it starts on the 19th, correct?
Yes.
This month.
It will run June 19th through the 21st.
3 days.
So many things.
Not to stress you out.
No.
19th
the 19th
to the 21st. Oh, it's so fantastic.
Yeah, and you got the people you have coming.
I know.
It's half of them we know because half of them been on our show, and the other half we don't know because they're probably from, not from the East Coast and stuff. But we have amazing people coming on this show here.
I mean, what a lineup. I was writing them down just for, and preparing for tonight. And I was like, we did get to meet a lot of them through the show or in person. And I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled about this. And I mean, Bianca Rose, who's been on our show, I think twice. She might be one of the repeaters. I think she just likes to come on, which is really fantastic.
This is some of the people that are going to be on the show.
We love her.
Patty,
and she was like, you guys got to have them back on. And we were like, already thought about it. Already on it. And obviously we got to have the Blue Bodie on after we met her through you. And let me just tell you, thank you. I owe you. I watch her. I follow her. I do her Reiki and every week, or whatever it is. Like I'm so devoted to her now. So thank you.
Oh, I love that for you. Of course.
I know, right? I love her. She's like a big part of my life now. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, we met her at Gettysburg last year. That's why.
Yeah, she was on the show.
I was like, hey, but what are you doing this weekend? Okay, you're coming with us. So I drug her along there to the bash last year, and I'm pretty sure she's coming again this year.
I think she is. I think she advertised.
So Bianca, is Patty Negri coming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, how can you go wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Patty's going to.
Very fortunate. Like
Scotty's going to be there. Scotty's very close.
Look at that lineup.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's name drop. Who else is coming?
Oh man. So obviously Bianca, Bodie, Patty, Scotty the Medium. We have James Stokes, who he played secondary Jason Voorhees. He's also been in several other films and TV. We have Frank. He is the up-and-coming tattoo medium out of Johnstown. Incredible guy.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Good friend of my mom's and now family to me, Mr. Ernie Atwell.
Ernie's a great guy.
Oh, I love Ernie.
Fabulous guy.
Santiago Cirillo, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He was also
good. Earplugs for him.
What's that?
I love him, but you got to do earplugs.
Yeah, he's full of energy, that's for sure.
I had him behind me, I think, at Gettysburg the one time. And I have my booth here. He's right behind me. And it was like...
Oh, yeah. All day, every day. I just loved the energy that my mom adored him. We also have Mary Jo Chudley. She's doing a very amazing event, a doll workshop in honor of my mom.
Oh, cool.
I found out I found out the two of them were actually very connected. I didn't know at the time. And just recently found out through her and I communicating and becoming very good friends. My mom was actually the one who encouraged her to take the doll workshop on the road. And I never knew that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I never knew that.
Oh, I got chills there.
Yeah. So she is actually the doll workshop that she's doing at the Doss House for us for the festival is actually a recreation of the doll that she made for my mom. So I'm so excited. Like, I was like, Mary Jo, I'm going to be crying. It's going to be so much. She's like, it's fine, honey. We all will be. It will be great, though. So
just let it out. Yeah, exactly.
I did a show with her at the family hotel.
Wow.
She had the dolls out and everything.
She does.
That's before she started doing her dolls.
Yeah.
Mary Jo.
Awesome. She's also doing like a Jason Voorhees, because James Stokes is there and he's going to be in full suit. She's doing a Jason mask. There it is. That you can create. It's just a short little 1 hour workshop, and then you can take your mask to James and he'll sign it for you.
Oh my God.
He's doing an escape room thing at the Doss House.
I think this is the coolest thing.
So stoked about that.
I know. I want to do it. It's too good.
I know, right? I know, right? It's going to be awesome. There's just so much going on, and we tried to jam pack as many things in there for everybody. Like, even if you're not a paranormal person, but you're a horror fan, then you have the Jason thing, like the whole thing, like that's not paranormal related at all, down to the vendors. Like this was a paranormal clashing with community support. So these are vendors of all kinds, like you name it. They're going to t-shirt makers, cups, cutting boards, some young kids who are learning how to make things out of resin, like coasters and things like that, to then, metaphysical and paranormal equipment, and just a big, collaboration of paranormal and community in general. And all of our proceeds from everything that we're doing this year is going to Haya Nation and the restoration project of the Old Stone Jail. And we're just so super excited about all of it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Patty's doing her dragon magic. I mean, it's you got so much stuff going. And this is too. The investigation.
Lots of giveaways. Like so the Doss House, we've put together a package that you can get tickets to win. It's a free overnight investigation and a starter kit of equipment. We got one of the hard case Pelican, cases for equipment. There's some dowsing rods in there. There's a REM pod in there. Some, low cap balls, like a whole thing. So we'll do that. All of our advertisement banners, what we do for all of our guests is we have a 40 by 50 banner. So all of the advertisements you saw for each individual guest, we have those printed out on 40 by 50, and all of those will be up for bid at the end of the day. The guest will autograph those for you, and 100% of those proceeds will also go to Haya Nation as well. We have lots of things. Just 2 days ago, Nacho from Verona Ghosts, his mother donated 2 beautiful Afghans for us to raffle for charity. One is a big bald eagle. It is incredible on an American flag.
Wow.
Oh, it's incredible.
That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. Absolutely huge.
Just the outreach too. Oh yeah, the outreach of community support and support for charity, and positivity in the world humbles me. Like it's amazing. All of these amazing people come together for the greater good is very humbling.
Who came up with the idea of actually starting the Creep It Real festival?
It's all me. It's all me. Yeah. It started very small. Like I was just like, I want to just have a day of paranormal and community. Like I'll have like 4 or 5 little vendors at the Doss House, and I'll bring in a guest to do an investigation. Yeah. Well, then everybody's like, no, you got to do this. You got to do more. And then other people wanted to participate in it because of what this event stands for.
Of course.
So it grew, and obviously has continued to grow. And after last year, I was good. I wasn't going to do it again. I fulfilled the mission of honoring my mom with paranormal and community. I felt really good about it. It was an amazing experience, and everybody was not happy with that decision.
They were like, we won't.
Right. So because it's a lot, putting together an event like this, it takes up every second, every moment of my day.
Oh, yeah, it's like planning a wedding.
Oh yeah. And for months and months at a time. And, I have a couple close friends that have helped me with some advertising and, spreading the word and stuff like that. But all of the hands-on stuff, it's all me. All the promoting, all the flyer making, all of the, reaching the vendors and getting the sponsors and planning these events and, organizing schedules and like that. It's all me. So it's a lot. And especially because it means so much to me, and knowing that this is a representation of my mother. I probably go a little bit overboard. I go a little bit overboard. So
See,
well,
my mom, I just got a tattoo of Betty Boo.
I love that. Oh,
my mom was great. I mean, that's but you're going like, wow. Dedicate to your mom. Yeah,
I'm loving it. And I've made it a point this year because last year, like, it's a blur. I don't remember hardly any of it, to be honest with you. I didn't get to visit with any of the guests so this year I made it a point. Like, I designated like my sister-in-law. I'm like, Missy, you're doing this. She's like, yeah, I got you. Like a couple of my friends, I'm like, you're going to do it so that I can actually chit chat with everybody and do like, we're doing the Jason event on Friday, Danielle and I, like we're doing Patty's gallery reading. We are participating in a couple of, so the doll workshop, very important to me, doing that one. So it's definitely going to be crazy. Definitely going to be crazy.
You get to enjoy it a little bit more this year, which is good.
You also have the investigation with these guys.
So
Bianca, Scotty.
And Scotty. Oh, that's Scotty, yes.
And they're actually doing the investigation at the old jailhouse.
Yep. And they will be led by Courtney and Sean, who are with Hill City Paranormal. They're out of Virginia. Amazing friends of mine, amazing people, huge support for me this year for the festival. Courtney rocked out all of the little reel videos that we were doing there in the beginning. She's very talented with that. Just all around great. Everybody that's coming this year, great people.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great event.
Yeah, for sure.
It is
great.
And Bodie and James are doing the other investigation that night. See, Jenny, come out because then you could investigate with Bodie. She's actually.
Can you imagine those two together? That's just hilarious.
It's going to be wild. We actually, the Doss House, we have actually just put together a little haunted doll museum with almost 500 dolls in one of the rooms there at the jail. And Bodie's actually going to be holding her own private little investigation in there. I think with like 3 to 4 people are going to be able to join her in there for 2 hours. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm excited to see what she's good at all of that. Like she loves the creepy dolls and, So that's going to be cool. She's also doing, we do a 333 memorial in honor of Mom and anyone who has lost somebody near and dear to them. We have a table set up. We have the little battery operated candles. You can bring photos of your loved ones. And this year at 333, we will have a moment of silence. I have Santiago speaking on his relationship that he had with my mother and how she inspired him. Also Mary Jo and how my mom inspired her as well. And then Bodie, last year she did this and she will be doing it again this year. She does a big, huge warrior Reiki healing session for everybody.
Don't even get me started about those. They are fabulous. I never missed one. Her warrior Reiki.
Your mom used to do the paracons too, or what did she?
The bash, she lived. That's why I make sure we are at the bash every year. Pam and Steve were like her family, the Hoover House. The bash was everything to her. She made sure she was there. She took me and my daughter to our first, Gettysburg Bash. So that was the biggest one. She did go to some smaller ones, but that was definitely the one she was never going to miss.
I've probably seen her quite a few times.
I'm sure that.
I've been doing the bash since the second bash. I've been doing it for years.
The last one, when she was still living, the bash had came and she was actually here. She came, this was probably about 7 weeks prior to her passing. She had just gotten her diagnosis and she was here at the farm. And I was like, Mom, if you want to, I know you don't want to miss the bash. If you want to go, we got the wheelchair, let's rock and roll. Let's go. And she was just like, her main thing was she just didn't want all of her amazing friends to remember her in the condition that she was at that time.
Yeah.
Which I understood, but I tried like heck. I was like, nobody cares. Everybody wants to see you, and but we didn't end up going, unfortunately. But yeah, she absolutely loved that event with every piece.
Like I said, I may have met her a couple of times because
Sure.
I've been there so long with everything. I guess since the second one and like 2 hotels ago.
Oh yeah, you couldn't have missed her. Like if you remember a little, she probably 5'3", all of about 90 pounds. She always wore the long white flowing little dresses, blonde hair, like always talking to everybody. Like
I probably met her because I talked to everybody too.
Yeah, y'all probably talked.
He does. Trust me.
Everybody.
Anthony. Hey, Anthony. I just kind of sit there quietly. They're like, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Anthony. He's like the mayor. I say he's like the mayor of the Gettysburg Bash.
The mayor of Munchkinland.
We love Hoover House.
Yeah.
My little cat, the cat.
Oh my gosh, though, would I love to do that Gloria Reiki with Bodhi in person. That's going to have to happen. That's going to have to happen next year, I guess.
Yeah.
I really wanted to come out this year, but I'm going to Kansas City for the World Cup game. So sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like it is my birthday and it's a World Cup game, so I think that's like a good excuse.
Hey,
but
you got to do what makes you happy, girlfriend. You got to do what makes you happy. That's all I can say about that one. But
that's all. That's the only thing I would miss.
Yeah,
because we both talked about going, Anthony and me.
Yeah, I see some like Scotty didn't meet him. Scotty Davis, he's very good friends of ours. He's on the show too.
Have you investigated with him before?
I have actually never met him in person yet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. This was a connection that was made between Courtney and Sean. And I met Chris Mendes, he's going to be coming and doing a lot of filming for us.
This is coming too? Okay.
Yeah. So I met, they're the ones that they basically, ran the idea by Scotty. And he was like, for charity, for this, for her, for her mom, absolutely count me in. So
amazing.
Yeah. Can't wait.
He's super talented, but he's also like an exceptional person.
Awesome.
Yeah, you like him. He's a very good person. He's down to earth.
He's one of the few people
like I know that are down to earth.
I can't wait. Yeah. So
very
couple people I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet that are coming this year. So super excited. Just the outpouring of people who are just willing to be present and contribute to such an amazing cause is awesome.
Yeah. Right? It is.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it so much. So you're doing investigation.
Any other?
Okay.
Yeah, Saturday there's 2 investigations that we're putting on. So we have Hill City Paranormal with Bianca and Scotty, and then you also have the option of joining the Blue Bodie and James Stokes.
Okay. So that's
everything on this?
What's that?
Is everything on this? What I just put up?
My goodness.
Yep, everything is on there, except there was just a little change up with the guest speaking. Unfortunately, Larissa isn't going to be able to make it this year, so we have Mr. Larry Eisler, who's going to be stepping in to do some talking about some cryptids and things like that, kind of change things up just a little bit. So yeah, he's going to be speaking. Irene is going to be holding a gallery during the day. The Old Stone Jail Saturday night, I believe from 10 to 2, they're running their own public investigation for proceeds for the restoration of the jail. And Bianca will be joining them as well after she finishes with Hill City and Scotty. So she's a paratrooper, man. She is like game for whatever. She wants to do all of the things. She's awesome, and she's become a very dear friend.
Did you see what they
the
just
lady's
did?
got some energy, and I love
that. She went to Madison Square Garden. They had to go to Madison Square Garden and do some reading before the Knicks game.
oh yeah, she's like, you're never gonna believe where I'm at. She sends me this video of her, going up and into the stadium and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, you get it, girl. You go do your thing. And then that night, she's like, fingers crossed. And I was like, you got like, girl, she's very talented.
She's a force. She's like a force of nature.
Yeah,
and I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I was like, that was interesting. I was like, oh wow, she's Madison Square Garden. That's awesome.
Yeah, no doubt.
Jeez.
Just to get that going,
Mm-hmm.
she has to be good.
3 days.
Yeah.
So, any other, horror? Anybody else from the horror besides Jason?
Well, Santi does his thing. He did The Walking Dead. He's doing a whole bunch of new horror film projects that he has going on right now.
I just watched him get killed on Walking Dead. I was rerunning.
I was always telling him, like, man, that was a quick one. So, but his new projects look awesome. Like, I'm super excited to check those out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've been noticing a lot of events starting to cross over horror and paranormal.
Yeah,
I know MassCon did that like last year. I'm not Mass.
Maine. Yeah,
Maine. They did that because I was part of that last year. And I was like, I have more people from the horror coming over to my booth than the actual paranormal people, and
I'm excited.
More interested.
Yeah, we're actually going to be attending that one this year. We're super excited. Great people. Those are great folks that run that event, Ashley and Jeff.
Yeah,
September.
They're very good people.
Yes, they are.
We won't be making it this year.
You guys are going to be there. We'll see you there for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a small world. Like, we all know each other. It's pretty cool.
I know.
So what about cryptids? You have the one lecture with the cryptids guy.
Yeah. Larry, Dave Grant Snarly Out, he will be there. He's big into cryptids and stuff like that as well.
Cool.
So yeah, just very wide variety of all kinds of folks.
That's the best. And Pennsylvania, you've got to have some cryptids, Yeah, like there's lots of stuff out there.
I haven't dove down that rabbit hole yet. Like, paranormal is still really new to me.
But it's fascinating.
I mean, it's intriguing. I was gonna say it's intriguing for sure.
Yeah. UFOs.
We have plenty of guests that do Bigfoot and everything. That would be interesting. I mean, if I could walk right now, if my knees are not there anymore, But if it was like 20 years ago, I'd be jumping into the woods with these guys, running around and looking for scary men.
Yeah, for sure.
Go scary men. Up here in Johnstown, they have it's WPA Cryptid event that they have there. I think it's in the fall. They invited us to guest speak there last year. We're guest speaking again there this year. I know Bill Rigby plays a big role in stuff that happens up there. So that's a really cool event. It's new and up and coming, and it's growing every year. It's a really cool place.
I love these new events.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have one in August that's not new, but new to this location and much bigger this year.
Yeah,
and I love to see it. Yeah, I love it. Any chance for us to get together?
Whenever you want, girl. You just let me know. Come on.
I know. I'm going to win that free investigation. I don't need it. It doesn't have to be free.
You don't need to win it. Just say, hey, Sean, I'm coming up. And I'll be like, come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go do
Anthony,
this.
come on.
Yeah, we've been planning on that.
I'll jump in the car.
I'm just having a little medical issues right now. So that's why I haven't been doing a lot of stuff. I've been, I'm staying a little close to home right now. But I do,
But you might get
I will be at Gettysburg. That's like the furthest I've been going. I always go there.
How far are we from you?
Yeah, forget it.
Yeah.
How many hours is that?
Well,
Gettysburg?
Gettysburg, 5 hours.
Three for me. Three.
Okay.
Little over three, not much more.
Yeah. I'll say it takes us about 2.5 hours from over here to get back up to Gettysburg. So.
Yeah, you're taking. I'm coming from Queens, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna put Laredo.
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 hours from me. But
that's okay.
Bianca's just in Long Island. Just do a drive by and jump on in, and she comes up this way all the time.
Yeah.
And she's right by me too. I mean,
she's right by you.
She's like maybe an hour, maybe an hour, 45 minutes, an hour away from me.
Yep.
where she is.
Yeah,
Her
she's
and
in all
Shannon.
the time. She stays in the Doss house. Like this weekend coming up, she's like, "Hey, is anybody sleeping in the Doss house this weekend?" Because the place terrifies her. She'll tell you this, like, "I am terrified, but I have to stay. I have to keep trying to figure this out." Same thing with the old stone jail. And she's like, "Is anybody in
Love
there
it.
Saturday night? I'm thinking about just staying over." I'm like, "By yourself, Bianca?" She's like, "Well, yeah, maybe Friday or Saturday." I said, "Well, let's not Friday, because she takes what she does very seriously." And I was like,
Yeah,
"You
she
won't
does.
you won't get any sleep, and then you have to do all of the things all day long, and then I was like, "Yeah, you're my friend. We're not going to
No.
do that."
No, she's intense.
She's like,
No.
"Yeah, you're
She
probably right."
prepares very intensely for things too.
Mhm, she truly does. Like she does deprivation and all kinds of
Yes.
things. So
Yeah,
Which
she's
is
telling me about
so
that.
interesting. She's talked about that
very.
on our show a couple times. I
Yeah,
was so glad Kim was here when she did it, because Kim
Mhm.
is a really gifted medium and does all kinds of things too, with dreams and things.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's fascinating.
Do you have anything at the Doss house happening, or you gonna be doing anything there?
How's the Doll's house been?
Oh.
You advertise anything you want to advertise, or
As far as the event at the Doss house?
yeah,
For the real?
Yeah, how's it
Oh,
going?
yeah,
How the investigation's been?
Oh, I
how's
mean,
the house?
summertime it slows down a little bit as far as investigations go, because the weather's nice and everybody's going to all the places that are freezing in the wintertime and not so nice. So we do slow down a little bit through the summer. Winter times we're always full, and so a lot of people will reach out and be like, "I know this is a long shot, but do you have anything available for this date?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like, we're not sold out, guys." Like, I think people have that conception, like they think that we're booked out for the whole year. We 100%. I wish we could say we were. Winter months, 100%. It's usually really hard to get a free date in the winter months, because we have heat and a kitchen and a bathroom and all of those things.
Yeah.
And I get it. We're the same way. Yeah, we're the same way. Like, we're hitting all the places that don't have power and don't have heat in the summertime. So, but outside of that, as far as creep it goes, like I said, we have the Jason Voorhees escape room happening there Friday night, all night, which is going to be super fun. And then Saturday evening, Patty Negri has her private event there at the Doss house, which also is sold out. Patty usually sells out just about everything. She's incredible.
Yeah, everything she does. Yeah,
it's absolutely incredible. And then Sunday we have Frank, the tattoo medium. He has a full schedule of doing tattoos and readings at the Doss house all day on Sunday. And then Sunday night, we actually have been blessed, because last year when Patty was here, she was so overwhelmed by the amount of activity in the Doss house that she wanted to come back and investigate it. So this time when she came, she's staying an extra day so that Danielle and I and her can investigate the house Sunday night, just the three of us. So we can get, I still can't believe it.
Right? Like, is this real? I would be like, is this really happening?
I know. And then in hindsight, like, she's the most incredible woman, I think.
She really is.
She's very sweet. She's a very sweet woman.
I know, but I mean,
the energy that radiates off of her, you can feel it. She's so kind and just, I can't even explain it. You can't even explain it until you're in the presence of her and you get to, have a conversation with her.
Yeah, but
and then
you're surrounded by people like that.
I am. And I am so lucky. Honestly, I am so lucky. And then she's like, "You girls come out to California and I will take you to all the creepy places." And I was like, "Really?" She's like, "Absolutely." I was like, "Okay."
The Winchester house.
Sounds like a plan. I had the honor last year when I was at the main con. Everybody stayed pretty much in the same hotel right there on the ground. And in the morning, I went down for breakfast, and I walked by Patty, and I said, "Hey, good morning, Patty. How you doing?" And she was sitting there by herself. She goes, "Oh, I got my breakfast." She goes, "Sit down. We'll talk."
Yes.
And I sat down with her and stuff, and then I ended up driving her to the event.
Yeah.
And it was just
amazing.
She's a very nice person. Just sat down and just talked regular,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you see these people on, especially all they do is talk paranormal. There's other things in life besides paranormal.
Yes,
You know, you sit
exactly.
down and hey, how's your day and this and that, or you know, how you feel. You know, just normal things.
Yes.
You know? And it was so nice to sit down and have somebody sit there talk with just as regular things. You know,
Right. Yeah.
You know?
There are I've learned there are so many people like that in this industry. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that are not.
Mhm.
But and I think that's been kind of the harder lesson for me, you know, learning how to navigate all of this stuff, because I love everybody. I'm squishy. I like to entrust in everybody. So when things kind of just don't go the way that you think they would, or your intention is, you know, somehow along the way it turns in a different direction that you never intended, that's been a little bit tough to navigate, because my heart is, you know, I probably take things a little bit harder than a lot of other people, especially my wife. Like, she's just like, oh well, you know, let's move on.
I
like,
wish.
it's like, but why? And I care, and I don't, you know, all those things. But there are some.
I'm the same like that.
Yeah, there are some.
I take things so, you know, because you give it all to them, you give your heart to them, you take them like family, treat them, and all of a sudden it's like, what happened? And then you take it to heart because it does hurt.
Yeah,
I understand.
Well, it hurts a lot. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
I'm like you. I'm just I'm full of love, like, for everybody. I trust everybody, and same.
Well, and
are you a Cancer like me? Are you a water sign?
Yeah, I am. I am a Pisces.
Knew it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I am a Pisces.
Like Bodhi. Is Bodhi a Pisces?
No, she's a Capricorn.
That's
January.
Right. We talked about this. Anyway, I knew
I'm
you would be a water sign. I was like,
I'm a Leo.
maybe Cancer, and then I thought, no, you would have said my birthday's coming up too, because I just said my birthday's coming up. But I was like, ooh, Pisces. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're the squishy signs. We're the squishy sensitive ones.
Squishy little fishy signs, and you know, Bodhi makes sure she reminds me of that.
She's the practical one. I love Capricorns for their practicality. We could go all into astrology now. This guy's a Leo.
I'm a Leo. Hey.
My wife is a Virgo.
Oh. Okay. August, September. Okay.
I'm August, so that makes me a Leo.
Squishy, hard as a rock.
That's a nice combo, though. She's
hard as a rock. We do balance each other very well.
Nicely done. Yeah. Not so much my husband, who is a Libra, and if you look it up, worst combination for Cancer, Libra. And I see why. We've been married for 30 years, but I get it. I'm like, make a decision.
Or we get into the, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? Well, I don't know. Sounds good.
No.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, we're just turning here.
Yeah, that's me. Like, we're having this.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, you'll definitely have to give her our best. I mean, we would love to have her sometime on the show.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, when you guys venture up this way, talking about Bodhi, her church that she has is only about another hour and a half from here. So you'll have to check that out too when you're out this way.
Like a weekend trip, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I mean, we were really, she talked about the church on the show, and we had such a good time talking to her. We couldn't be more grateful to you for introducing us, because you were right times 10 about her. I keep talking about her. I'm a little fan. Anthony calls me fangirl.
Fangirling.
I'm fangirling about Bodhi because she's really that special. And thank you for that. So she has this church that Anthony was fascinated by it. He was all about it. He was like, we're going.
It is a cool.
Matter of fact, last time you were on, I actually drew a picture of something I'd seen at your place.
Ooh.
And I also
at my place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
So,
live tonight? You're going to reveal it?
You know something? I just thought about it because it's packed away.
I can't. And also,
and have it in the garage right now with all my
I was
other
thinking maybe next year at Creep It Real, you might have Anthony Simonelli's, spirit artist.
Yeah, we'll see.
Drawing spirits.
We could just do a private thing at the Doss house with Anthony.
There you go. Or you could do a private thing, or we could just do a private investigation. You draw some things.
or just come up and we'll just hang out and have fun and investigate.
That's
And you
cool.
can tell me
I like
what you think
pizza.
about all the creepy things.
I think this sounds like a sleepover in the making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I will never sleep in the Doss house.
No.
Really?
My
I can't even,
goodness. Okay, so
Jenny, I can't even go in there alone.
What are some of the claims that
I know,
are
like
in
we
it that
talked
keep
about
you
it,
up?
but I mean, what's the when you think of it, what's the most profound experience that you think of there?
Oh, there's so many things. One, the little
Oh my
girl in the
goodness.
green dress that she terrified me in the basement. I had my first ever paranormal attack in this place ever. Yes, the reliquary is a great location.
Yes, that's what you should have called it.
I don't know. And there's so many things, there's so many crazy, unexplained things, so many terrifying things, so many high vibrational. I mean, we go from dancing with spirits on SLS in the barber shop to, somebody completely not being themselves and getting angry and overtaken with anger. And, a couple people have actually, I think there's been 2 people that have been scratched in the basement, just terrifying. It goes from happy to terrifying literally in the blink of an eye. And it's been so hard to actually figure everything out. The place is still so new, trying to collaborate actual factual history of the area.
Right.
And surrounding areas compared to what we're seeing, feeling, experiencing in the house from having all of these amazing gifted people coming in, telling us their interpretations of what they feel like is going on in there, what they think is there, and it's weird because it's like the house, it kind of reflects the energy that you're bringing in. I'm sure that makes sense. So
No,
we
yes,
can tell the group, if you're pumped up and you're excited and you're ready to go and you have an incredible, anything that could possibly ever happen in the paranormal field is going to happen to you that night. But now if you walk in all, macho, and I'm not scared of nothing and nothing's going to run me out of here, it's going to go one of 2 ways.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing is going to happen and you are going to leave very disappointed.
Right. They're going to be like, forget you.
Or something so terrifying is going to happen to you that you cannot explain, and you will be questioning your return. So those, there's so many different things, so many different levels and layers, and a lot of things that because we've had, oh my gosh, probably, I want to say close to 150 groups now that have been in there over the last 2 years.
Wow.
It's been crazy. And a lot of these, investigations lead to a lot of the same information. So
Okay.
it's interesting, compiling, logging all of these things, and then, documenting things with actual historical facts. It's been crazy journey. I'm so thankful in this. It's, at first it was paranormal, we're going to go chasing the ghosties and these things are going to light up. Well, now it's, when you really get into it, you actually start testing paranormal theory and put scientific methods into place and actually trying to prove or disprove things. And, I'm still just doing it for the chance of hearing from my mom. I mean, that's my overall goal. And that's the reason they do it. But there's so many levels and layers to this. It's just absolutely fascinating. And I am 100% hooked. I kind of feel like, well, crap, I wish I really would have enjoyed this more with my mom when she was here, because I learned so many more things from her. But, now I get to learn from all the amazing people that I've got to meet because of her.
That's really, in a way, she kind of led you to it,
Yeah.
Once you get into the field, I mean, when I first started and we couldn't talk about it, and I go back to the dinosaur age investigating.
Yeah, he does.
The dinosaur and Fred Flintstones. I go back that far. But
you spoke about anything like this, you were just going somewhere and told you needed medication.
So
Right.
yeah. Oh, what drugs you on? That was I used to hear all the time.
Right. Right. Or you're
Once you get
communicating
to
with the
talk
devil.
about the people,
Well,
and then you get into it. And I mean, yeah, the TV shows at the time showed you some stuff. Now, whatever. You got to learn different techniques, and you can. I think even from the worst person that does investigations, you can still learn something. I always take a little
Sure.
bit of pieces here and there.
mm-hmm,
And to this day, I still learn from the newest people. It
mm-hmm,
doesn't matter how long you've been into this.
yeah,
But like you said, you get a little pity. What works for you? You like listen to somebody do something. You're like, hey, that sounds pretty cool. I'm going to try that. And if it
mm-hmm,
works for you, use
yeah,
it. And,
yeah,
and then you're
Yeah.
going to find everything. Not You're not going to do like one person. You're going to do your own and get your own techniques and bring it all to yourself. And
absolutely.
and that's how you learn, just by observing what other people are doing and what you think. Hey, that's a good idea, and you
I
try
love
it.
it. Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
that's the best way to learn.
100%.
Just observe. Just
Mm-hmm.
observe. Sit back and observe what people are doing, and that's what happens. And
I love picking people's brains. Like
mhm,
my friends Courtney and Sean, like Sean is the most literal, factual, scientifically organized man I think I have ever met in my entire life. And,
mhm,
very humble. And if he doesn't know, he's going to reach out to people who might be able to help him. Like we had an experience in the Doss house that we just could not explain. We didn't know what we were seeing. We didn't know what we were capturing on film. And just the way he describes things and how things can be formed and talking, about energy. And I just, like you said, I love learning everybody else's methods and ways of thinking of
yeah,
putting these pieces of these puzzles together. Like it's just, it's definitely a rabbit hole for sure.
yeah.
That's the best part of what we do, really.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
We call investigators because we get all the investigations, put it together, and figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
what we do. We figure out stories,
Yeah.
and
Like a
maybe
puzzle.
not right away. You just bits and pieces, but eventually you put something. Say, hey, wait, maybe this, maybe that, and we put stories together. That's what we
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yeah.
And you know what I love about what you're doing so much is that you're not starting with a conclusion. You're opening up. Like you're
Mhm.
starting with, we don't know. You tell us. We'll bring you in and you tell us and we'll compile it and see where it goes. Because
Mhm.
sometimes people are like, I have a place and it's haunted by so and so, so and so, and so and so. Like you're already
Yeah.
at the conclusion before you start.
Yeah. Mhm.
You have these, assumptions, frankly, and
Right.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
I feel like it should the facts should take you facts or whatever experiences should take you
Yeah.
where they take you. And
Right.
you know
And
what? Maybe it's not what you like or it's not what you thought it was
right.
going to be, but
Well, right. Yeah. And I agree with that. That's kind of why we approached things with the Doss house the way that we did. Well, for one, knowing that Danielle had a direct connection to the location, and it was so new that we really didn't know anything. And so for the first 6 to 8 months that groups were going in there to investigate, of course, we were going in there nonstop because,
yeah,
who wouldn't,
course.
right? It was,
Why you
this
buying it?
was just the benefit of owning it, right? And it's incredible.
Yeah,
But basically, that's what it was. We let people go in there with no knowledge of anything because we wanted the Doss house to create its name for itself.
Mhm.
And
right.
boy, did it
Right.
ever. Like it would blow my mind. Like, the consistent things that people were getting investigation after, and we were just like, wow, what? Like,
That's
how is this possible that 20 groups are going in and every single group is being told to dig in the basement, that there's a woman named Sarah there, that there's a woman named Elizabeth there, that there was a fire. We had no knowledge of a fire there until we went into the attic and examined the beams. Then we found out that there was actually a fire there. It was not documented, but all the beams in that attic of a over 200-year-old home, there was a fire up there. Like, so it was one thing after another, and it blew our minds. Like, it was absolutely incredible to watch
I was
that.
just about to ask if you found stuff out you weren't able to, know in advance. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So That's cool.
And we
That's
left it that way for
big
us
thing.
as well. For 6 months, we didn't look up a single piece of history. We didn't want to know either. I mean,
Right,
we
'cause
knew, we knew about like the previous 50 years, but
Right, of
beyond
course.
that, there was an extra 150 years that we knew absolutely nothing about.
Wow. So
I mean-
what year was the house actually built?
First documentation that we've been able to find is 1810.
Right.
1810.
Mhm.
Before the Civil
Now
War.
there has been some written documentation that suggests that it was possibly built a few years before that, but there is no actual documentation of that.
Or maybe it was starting to be built at those times.
Yeah.
So,
It gets
you know,
tricky.
because
Yeah,
sometimes it took them a while to get material to build the houses. So sometimes the house started a couple years before it actually was
Well,
together.
so
'Cause remember, a lot of times these houses were put together by the owner. And a lot of times they did it with just them and their kids.
Mhm.
And they put
Well,
these
that
houses together.
and a lot of the documents that we have found from Father Prince Gallitzin, who founded this town, it suggests that this was the original meeting house. This was the first structure after he started taking over this land, and started to separate things to make it an actual town. This was like the first building where he would come and meet and they would plan the town. It's actually originally a log cabin structure. It's covered on the outside now with wood planking. But we just recently opened up the wall in the singular bedroom of the original house so you could see the logs of where it was built.
Yeah.
And so you can see that part of the original structure. So dating way back there. So it is said to be the original meeting house of where all the people from this area came to actually plan the building of this town.
So it's a lot of times with those meeting houses, if they were they had a church yet, they would have their masses there until the church was built.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And we think so when you come, you'll see there's just a lot of weird things. So the living room space, when you walk in the front door to the left, you would think it was just a closet, right? Well,
Right.
It's really not. It has the curved archways and it's the whole length of the original part of the house. But there's 2 doorways. So we're like, maybe this was Catholic's confessional area, something along those lines. We think that possibly that was where there could have been the original staircase because the dining room wasn't built on until later in the 1800s. So there's just so many things that just don't make sense.
It's a closet with a door on each side.
Right. It's like this entire left wall of the entire original structure.
Oh,
It's
wow.
about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet deep. And there's an arched doorway on the left, and there's an arched doorway all the way to the right, and nothing in between.
Okay.
Very odd.
Interesting.
Very
Well,
odd.
I was going to say maybe there's 2 different entrances for boys and girls. There's a lot of
I
times
mean-
in those schools.
I love these
Separate
the
males and
ideas,
females.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll
there's
figure it
so
out.
many
You could do
different.
almost anything. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really interesting. I wonder if
Since the house
anybody
is
has
so
any
old,
ideas.
is there a kitchen inside the house, or is there
There is now. So you have the original structure, which was a limestone basement with the living room and then the bedroom upstairs. That is your original structure from 1810. And then on the back side of that, you have the dining room, which was built on later 1800s. And then to the right of there is which is now the kitchen. That was early 1900s. And then to the right of there is the barber shop, which was originally its own entity. It wasn't connected to the home when it was first built. It wasn't until after Doss had passed away, his wife suffered a major stroke, and their children then connected the 2 buildings together so that they could take care of her over there.
That's interesting because a barber shop back then wasn't just a barber shop. It was called a barber shop, but they used to pull teeth out in it also.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Other medical stuff that was done. And they
Yes.
said they were barbers, but there was other medical stuff done to people while they were in the chair.
What is very interesting about this ending up with a barber shop is that so the first deeded owner of the property was a Dr. Pfaff. He was the town's undertaker, and he was very close to Prince Gallitzin. We thought that was pretty spooky, right? Then you have a doctor, Dr. Leo T. Little, dentist, but medical professional of all things, red, white, and blue, pole. So he did all types of things. And then you had Doss, which Doss actually, he was just strictly a barber. Mid-1950s, he was actually just strictly a barber. He was not medically trained or anything like that. That would have possibly have been more Dr. Leo T. Little's, run of his span medically wise in that area. So yeah, very cool. There's just so many things. You guys have to come out. You guys have to.
I know. I mean, a barbershop, that was a pretty big social thing too, wasn't it? Like it still is.
It was like man spot, this was men, and the house reflects that. If there's a group of women over there, we don't get anything. We don't get one thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show up some cigars and some
there
whiskey.
You go.
They'll love me.
And I'll shave your head.
Yeah. There you go.
By then, it might be shaved by itself. You know what I'm saying?
I'll shave your beard.
Shave my head right now. All I gotta do is comb it.
I mean, we did find as crappy as it was that the place was completely hoarded out, we found some cool original things in there. Very we took our time and we went through as much as we could. We found tons of Doss's original barber shop clippers and scissors and straight razors, and we found his son confirmed it was his barbershop mirror. That is the mirror that is in the barbershop.
That's
what was
so
cool.
Do you work at the mirror? Do you do investigating at the mirror?
Yes.
All the time.
100%.
Because some people don't like to do mirrors, but I think they're fascinating.
I do as well. There was actually several mirrors, lots of religious artifacts that we left them where they were. We didn't know, just to be sure. We didn't know any of what had happened in the past or anything like that. Trying to think of what else. There's a lot of things. Yeah, there's a lot of things in there, of my mom's that we have put in. But the most recent thing was when we were going through the hoard, we found hundreds of dolls. So that is where this whole idea of this doll museum, because we were like, what are we going to do with these? We had to throw them away because, the house sat empty for 3 years and a lot of them were destroyed. But what are we going to do? So this is hence the idea. Finally, I'm like, we're going to put together a little creepy museum for the festival and just see how this goes, because these dolls need to go somewhere else. Danielle is the keeper of the creepy dolls. That's enough for me. The dolls got to go bye-bye. But we found so many cool things in there. It's actually awesome.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh, go ahead. I was going to ask you a question. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I don't even know what I'm saying. I just ramble.
No, I cut you off. I'm so sorry. Sometimes there's a slight delay. I apologize.
No, you're good. What's your question?
We had a question. We had not a question, but comments. We had some comments in the chat that I thought were interesting. Did you ever metal detect there in the yard? No, but I would think a place like that, you might find some cool stuff.
And we probably
might not want to dig up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because consistently for the first year, it was constantly telling us there's people buried down there. You should dig in the basement. We learned that there was in 1976, Doss and his family were having a lot of unexplained things happen, and there was a team brought in, and we have discovered certain items in the house that have been placed there for a certain reason. So, and there's certain things that come up for a lot of people, consistently saying, dig in the basement, remove this artifact from here, or do that. So we don't know. So, I mean, you guys know, you don't risk possibly undoing something that may have been done and not knowing, the actual truth behind all of the matters. We have just chosen not to.
Yeah. Like you don't know the intention. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When it comes to religion article and stuff like that, you don't know why they're placed in certain locations for whatever reason they might be put there, because of they might have felt something that's not, a negative that's there, so they put a religious item there. You know?
It was so bad at the beginning, like for the first 6 months, like literally every single person that went into the house was telling them to dig. Like we literally had to hang a sign on the basement door that said, please, even though the house tells you to, please do not dig. And I take that back. I take that back. In the very beginning, me and my friend Amy, she actually did bring a metal detector over to the basement. So this was weird. We went down, we were only down there for maybe 15 minutes. Well, there's pyrite all in the dirt out here. So we would literally, she'd move her little thing and I'd dig a little bit and then nothing. And move a little bit this way, nothing. This was before we even opened it for investigations. And I was like, it's messing with us. It just wants us to think that there's, and I was like, so we just schmoozed it all back over. And then it was when literally everybody was told, dig, 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 fire, Sarah, dig, fire, Sarah, little boy. Like,
that's wild.
It was crazy.
I have, because when you talk about certain things, sometimes I get images. I have an image of a stillborn being buried down there.
Oh, buried?
Mm-hmm. Stillborn boy.
Oh, God. That's awful.
That's what I got. I'm not there, so sometimes when people talk to me about certain things, I pick up on certain things.
There's a lot of things that people have gotten information like that. And there is very much a little boy that is present in that house all of the time. I'm actually for some reason, very connected to him. I can't figure out his name. There's also a little boy there that seems to have no use from the waist down. Like he can't use his legs. And for some reason, I don't know, I have sort of a draw and a connection to this little boy and I can't figure it out. He won't tell us his name. He's always seen on the stairs and at the top of the steps going to the second floor. We always hear from a woman named Sarah who says she had a young son who passed away. So like I said, there's just so many, and the more people that go in and the more information we can put together, I'm really hoping we can.
There is like a embarrassment room or one of those rooms that they put like handicapped kids and stuff, like they hide them. Do you ever hear those?
Anthony, you need to come to the Doss house.
Yeah.
There is definitely
connected. He's connected.
Sometimes do that. I'm sorry.
There is don't ever be sorry for that.
Don't be. That's so cool.
There is definitely a space in the house that multiple people feel like children were shut in.
Really?
Yes. See,
Anthony.
Yeah.
And you know what might be interesting too? Having Kim, our colleague here, our co-host, do a reading.
Yes. Anytime.
Because she's like an amazing.
Yeah, like even I get it. You guys are far, and even if you can't come,
she could do a picture.
Okay,
she could do it. She's
I could go there. I could even go there and be there on live video. I'm happy to do that for anybody. I want everybody to experience this place for what it is. I want to hear what everybody's thoughts, opinions. That's what this place is here for. To teach us, to bring us together, to establish relationships and learn and grow.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. I mean,
we will be doing a trip. Hopefully by next year, I'll be able to do some more. And
take care of yourself first and foremost.
Yeah, I said. Yeah. This year I'm going to Gettysburg, and that's the only thing I'm going to be doing. Well, I have other things, but pretty much closer than.
Yeah, this will be a good goal. This will be a good goal at the end to go. This will be our celebration. Don't forget about the clever being.
Cleaver.
Down there.
We found a cleaver buried in the basement. It wasn't completely. Okay. Yeah. So apparently, and again, this is all just in learning. that German folklore, which we believe is some sort of type of the team that came out in 1976, some of the things that we have found placed around the basement suggest that this was like, you know, that type of situation. We found the worn slippers in the corner of one wall. We found a burlap sack and some white cotton fabric in another location. My wife Danielle and her nephew Cody were down, because every once in a while we go down and just rake the basement out because, you know, people down, it's dirt floor. So we want to keep it safe. And Cody had hit his toe on the tip of something hard that was sticking out of the ground. And he proceeded to pull it out of the ground. And it is a cleaver about this big. The entire end of it is about this big with a handle about this long. And the wooden part of this handle had obviously rotted away. So he said, can I take this home and rebuild the handle? He's very clever like that. He loves doing stuff like that. And so he took the cleaver home. It was probably about 3 days later, my mother-in-law called me hysterical, begging me to come get this cleaver out of her house. It was moving. It was causing all kinds of crazy things. So I did. I immediately went over. Cody had finished building the handle on it, and we put it back in the basement. About 8 months later, you know, and we allow people, if you want to use it as a trigger object, we don't know the significance or the reasoning for it. There was a team that went in and investigated, and the next, they had a crazy experience. Somebody actually got scratched, pushed. Well, when we went into the house to clean up the next day, we found the cleaver in the bedroom upstairs. So we wholeheartedly believe that that piece has to stay where it was found. It needs to stay in that area where it was found. So I, again, took it back down there, and that's where it stays. We just make sure we let everybody know, like, hey, this is what happened. We don't know if this is true, but this has happened. We suggest that you don't remove this from this area. So
did you ever run another black light?
I didn't. I don't want to.
Oh, Anthony.
Okay. I understand. Because, you know, sometimes
it's like CSI all of a sudden here.
I know.
Like, the whole thing is,
he's not wrong.
You're down a basement that's dirt, and you're going back all these years. So people do hunt. They could have brought deer back there, and they could have slaughtered the deer. They could have held, and usually the basement's the coolest place to keep things. So maybe that's what they did. I mean,
attic, basement. It
doesn't necessarily, because you find a cleaver, it's a murder or automatically, because everybody.
No, I mean, I don't know the significance of this particular cleaver. I'm not saying it's good, it's bad, it's whatever. But back to the whole German folklore thing, bury the hatchet. So this was placed in this spot, bury the hatchet, for a specific reason. We don't know what that reason is. All we know is that when that object is removed from that space, not so nice things happen.
Yeah, that's what makes it interesting. When you moved it from that space, it's like it had to get back to where it was. You know, that whatever was part of that wanted it to go back.
Yeah.
So maybe there's more to it, but
and not to say that hatchet was used for anything horrible. It could have been, you know, for people to butcher their pigs, or like you said, anything like that. Like, but it's just, I mean, when you see it, you're like, dang, that's crazy.
I definitely want to check that out. You know, definitely, because I'm a knife person, so I like knives. So
Bianca did get us to. She was there for a whole weekend. She had one of those like the cameras on the long. I don't know what they're called, but it's They go behind the walls and everything like that. Yes. Oh man, like I need to go buy one now. You could not believe all of the things that are in between the floorboards and up in the rafters of the So the barbershop has an attic, but I mean, Jenny, you could probably fit through the opening, but you're probably one of the only people on the planet. Like, it's literally like a 2x2, and you have to wriggle your little tiny hips.
I would do that.
Yeah,
I mean, I would.
It's a small little space. space, but we
So
shoved
now
that.
we have to go to stick Jenny in the attic.
Yeah. No, yeah, I could do that. But I'm tall though. Is it like I'm tall? I'm 5'8". Like is that gotta be an issue?
I don't know. Like you go into the bathroom and there's this little tiny boxed in.
Oh, I'm
you
in.
can lift it up and
I'm
it's
in.
small and you can go up in there.
Do you think I can fit?
Oh, yeah, you're golden.
Yeah.
Me, I'd get stuck right here. These
Oh,
things
stop.
ain't going through.
Anthony, go ahead. We'll lift you up.
Yeah.
I know I'm not going through.
Yeah, no, we could put our head through there, but
I'll be up there
I'm in.
stuck. I'll get stuck up like a cork.
Oh my God.
You
Ask
put my
Anthony.
finger.
I love those spaces.
Yeah.
I love attics. I love attics, little crawl spaces. And it's funny because I'm really claustrophobic, but I don't get as bad with those. I guess I'm so excited to explore.
well, then you
those,
would really enjoy the back part underneath the steps. It's actually the crawl space under the kitchen. It's kind of was like dug out. You can see the old log posts up in there. Very creepy back in there.
Yeah.
And you have the crawl space attic that actually has a little door on it. It's 2 rooms deep. It's the attic space over top the original house, and it extends over into the kitchen. So it's a double space up there.
That's huge. Yeah.
I go into the first little area. I'll climb up into that one, but beyond that, like you feel
Really?
that wall of pressure up there when you want to try to proceed on. Oh yeah, we'll shove Jenny up there. She'll be fine.
I think that I'm the perfect person because I don't feel anything. Like I joke on the show all the time that like I'd be in hell and I'd say, "Oh, it's warm down here." Like I don't have feelings ever. Like people are like, "It's so heavy in here. Do you feel that?" I'm like, "No." Like never. Like I've never felt that way. So I think I'm the perfect person to go in there because there'd be no pressure. There'd be no stopping me.
No, I'll tell you, there was a woman in there last weekend. She was the mother of the group of these kids that went in, but they're still older. She had experienced the chills, the goosies for the very first time. That's never, I mean, just simple little things and she literally said, like, that never happens to me. I never feel uneasy. But for some reason in here, I felt a little uneasy. And she said somebody had tugged on her pant leg. She's like, these things, and she was ecstatic. She's like, these things don't happen to me ever. She's like, I am so excited. Everybody else thinks I'm crazy because they're all creeped out. And I'm like, she's like loving it. She's like, I finally got my pants tugged on. And, something made me feel this kind of way. And I was like, oh, I love that for you. So
I would love that too. Maybe this is the place for me. I don't know. I think it's great. It's great. I love creepy little spaces.
Yeah. Well, then you would actually too love Prince Gallitzin's tomb right in front of the church. So you go down a little set of steps and you have to stay crouched because his cement casket is in there, and you have to stay, and you can go up and walk all the way around him and, take your little digital recorder in there if you want to. And
that I would do. Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty neat up in there. I've never seen anything like that before either.
It's awesome.
Super cool.
It's a unique thing
like
with
like
a house
that.
like
Especially
this.
cemeteries. I'm a cemetery.
Yeah. He's Mr. Cemetery, I call him.
Oh, you would love this cemetery. We just went up there and for Memorial Day we just had. We went up there and helped the community with cleaning headstones and doing all that kind of stuff. They may not like us, but we're still going to show up and do all the things that we're supposed to do. So we did. We had a great time up there cleaning headstones and stuff.
You got to kill them with kindness.
100%.
That's what I say.
There's a guy on YouTube that does that. He cleans tombstones.
Mm-hmm.
As he's doing it, he's doing a spirit box.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love that guy.
I've seen that, and and you hear the spirit box. If it's all true, because sometimes on YouTube and all that, sometimes I question, but
cool.
It sounds like he goes, "Oh, I'm here, I'm helping you out," and you hear "thank you" and stuff like that. That's cool.
I've seen a couple of the comments come up on there from Unique Paranormal 1.5. That's actually my wife Danielle commenting on there.
Oh, hi Danielle.
Yeah.
I just saw that just
Popped
now.
in there. She must have finished her yoga.
Oh, nice. Yoga, love it. Town Undertaker, Doctor and Barber. Okay, that was Danielle.
That sounds like my.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's really cool. Yoga.
I mean, like I said, we will make I know I will, and I know Jenny will. We'll make our way out by you. definitely. 'Cause-
That's nothing, that drive. Like we do that.
and we can stay at the house if we want.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got a nice little cot I'm ready to bring.
He
Dude,
does.
there's a queen bed upstairs. There's a full couch downstairs, and there's plenty of room for air mattresses and cots over in the barbershop.
I'd rather take a bed than a cot. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey. But I've slept on. I was a scoutmaster for 14 years. So I'm used to sleeping in little bags on stones in the middle of the forest. So
I'm sleeping in the crawl space.
yeah, if I can fit in a crawl space, I'll definitely go.
No.
I'll sleep in a crawl space. If I could fit in there, if you guys could get me out of the crawl space in the morning, I'll sleep up there.
We could definitely fit you in and out of the crawl space, just not the attic and the barbershop. That's all, Jenny.
I gotcha. Yeah, what a privilege. See?
She's saying
No ice
goodnight.
cream for me until then, just so I can fit. I'm just kidding. That's funny.
Yeah.
Goals, paranormal ghost hunting goals.
Oh my God, that's so good. Why
Yeah,
aren't
stuck
you having
in
your
there.
ice cream? Because I gotta fit in the space at the dog's house.
Get it fit through the tiny hole.
I'm taking
All we
over
gotta do
the
is put some
team,
grass
people.
up there. She'll go up there easy. And Jenny, we'll put some grass up
Kim.
there.
Kim would go. Oh, because he makes fun because I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, jeez.
Like you could agree.
Just
I
put a little
know.
grass up there. She get up there.
I hear it every time. Yeah.
You know,
That he's like, we're gonna go in the restaurant. You go graze in the grass, he says. Go graze out there He's like, we got some hay for you in the barn.
we're eating cheeseburgers and she's eating, she's looking at us. There's
pizza.
nothing there for her to eat. So
I like pizza.
She'll be the one that still looks like she's 50 while we all look like we're 102. So
I am 102 right now.
50 would be nice. I'm way over that.
I just turned
That would be
102.
yeah, she's gonna stay younger looking. We're just gonna be the old meat eaters. It's fine.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Well, at least I'm gonna.
That's funny.
Oh, Anthony.
Hey, what?
So
Outside your location, how much do you have acres around there? How much land do you have around you? It's just a lot.
Yeah, the Doss house is just on a lot in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got neighbors
and you
next door and
investigate
everything?
outside? I hope.
What's it, Jen? What is that?
Do you have neighbors next door, or how far are the neighbors?
Yep, there's a neighbor on each side.
So, what do they say about this? Do they say anything about you having people come in and out all the time?
Well, no. I mean, the town in itself, very quiet. Besides Friday, Fridays during school, the college is there. So you occasionally will hear the football games going on occasionally on a Friday during football season. But overall, the town is very quiet. I mean, you have the hall across the way that you have your occasional, after hours folks stumbling out of there occasionally.
Well, it's a different type of spirits.
Yeah.
Different type of spirits,
Yeah. So,
that's true.
Yeah, overall, it's very quiet. And, everybody that comes to the Doss house is very respectful. And, we haven't had, knock on wood, we haven't had any major issues outside of, occasional hackling from the town or something silly. But, we just, come right back and invite them in. Come hang out.
Right.
Mhm.
Before you
That's the way to do it.
condemn us, come and check us out.
Yeah. That's exactly what I did when they canceled our event. And I put up a public announcement and I said, hey, I'm a human being just like the rest of us, and I would love to get to know the people of this town and would appreciate you coming to get to know me. And I went there, left the doors wide open and hung out for hours. And
Nobody.
Hey, you know what?
it's just what I did. But I'm still, and that's just it. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to, push for positivity and kindness and do good in the world. And, if you don't believe in what I'm trying to do, that's okay. You don't have to. And I'm okay with that. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's what you do.
You're not going to get everybody on your side. With the paranormal, I've been doing for such a long time, and I'm used to having people against everything I believed in for a long time. And still, I mean, when I used to work, before I retired, I used to work, electrician in the city. And I had guys come to me, old stories. Then I have other guys like, why are you doing that for? Hey, and you always have that pushback and stuff.
Mhm.
Now it's really more open to a lot of the things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in New York and she's in Jersey, so it's kind of more open. You're still in a little rural area that's very
True.
religious,
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
it's a little more different than what we're used to now.
Mm.
Because
I mean, and let's be real about it. Like most of I'm used to, and I know that's kind of a loose word to use, but most of I'm used to being judged for the choices that I make for my life personally.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, if
fair.
we're being, if we're being honest
Right,
about it.
right.
So
Yeah.
I've learned over the years how to revert that into a positive way for myself.
Right.
By just continuing to love everybody for who they are and supporting
Right.
everybody no matter what they choose. And we're all humans and everybody makes mistakes. Doesn't make you a bad person, just makes you
No.
someone who's made a bad choice. And we all do that.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, kindness shows in lightness.
That's right.
And
That's
that's
right.
what matters to me at the end of the day. And I'm just trying to spread that around to as many people
Right.
as I can and
That's
help
cool.
and support and uplift people. And like I said, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes and I say stupid crap that I shouldn't. That's what makes us human, right?
Yes. And
but if-
you're like, and then you just take responsibility for it. You say you're sorry. And you move on.
100%. You have
Yeah,
adult conversations and you
Yes.
admit when you're wrong and you move forward. And
Yes.
and some people will believe
Exactly.
you, and some people won't. And that's okay. It's okay to just stand in your moment of truth and not have to have everybody agree with you or accept your reasoning because
True.
you're the
True.
only one that has to live within your own mind every single day and be happy with who you are when you go to bed at night. And if you feel good about that, then it was successful.
Right.
Mhm.
And nobody has to worry about you. Like,
Right.
like I always think, what do you care about what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, live your
Yeah.
life, and
Yeah.
I'll live mine. And
Mhm.
how about you let me live mine, and that kind of
Yes.
thing. And like, I don't
Mhm.
understand why my life is interesting to you.
Yeah.
Like that kind of thing. But
I mean,
whatever.
and it can be. People's lives.
And you get that. I'm sure you
Yeah.
get that.
People's lives can be interesting, but you can,
You know what I'm
envy
saying?
envy that from a distance and use that as energy to better yourself, even if
I
this
agree.
person is, encouraging you to do different or better things. Or to me, it's all how you present the energy and what you do with it. You can either choose to do
Right.
good or you can choose to not.
It's true. And it's so funny because my post on Facebook today just said, let's be better humans.
Yes.
That's what it said. And
Mhm.
I feel like that really stuck out to me. I saw it on Pinterest and I'm like, I'm putting that up today because like we got to put humanity first,
And
not to get all philosophical.
Yeah,
but
no.
like,
But that's what my mission is about. And,
right.
turning a negative into a positive, even though a negative hurts. And at the end, like this being my grief journey, how I'm turning all of that energy of pain into something positive.
Right.
To the best of my ability. And don't get me wrong.
I was going to say, you must have hard days. You must have days where you're like,
I miss and I grieve my mother every single day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you get to the point that you can either drown in that or you can swim with that.
Right.
And I am choosing to swim with that. And I understand not a lot of people are strong enough to be able to do that. But encouraging one person to take one step in that direction, hey, that's better than it was yesterday. And as long as you strive to do something a little bit more than you were the day before, even through your struggles, that's a win. That's a win every day. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it's enough
I just want to. We got like 20 minutes left. I just want to do a recap on the we came on the show to talk about Keep It Real also. So I just want to do a recap on it. Just tell people how to get tickets and everything. I'll just show some. How can we get tickets? I know it says it on here.
Yep. Basically, all of the information for the event, you can find that on Facebook at the second annual Creep It Real event, annual Creep It Real Festival. That is the actual event page. I do share everything to the Doss House of Loretto, PA Facebook page as well, along with Unique Paranormal 1.5. Excuse me. I finally bit the bullet and signed up for Instagram. So things are starting to pop up there. TikTok is also another very huge platform for us, the Doss House. Unique Paranormal, and we have a website. Somebody doesn't want me to tell this stuff. I got to tickle my throat. DOShouse-PA.com. You can find all of our info there too.
Okay.
Woo!
These are some of the people that are going to be there. This is going to be awesome. These people.
I know. I just looked it up, by the way. It's 4 hours and 29 minutes. That's nothing.
Oh, that is nothing.
That's not bad at all.
No way.
I drove to my parents' last 2 weekends ago overnight, and it was 5 hours each way. So like that was nothing.
Oh, girl, I drive straight down to my kids in Oklahoma and back 16 hours. Danielle was in New Hampshire for work. I drove that 10 hours. Like,
yeah, so you get it. It's fine.
Yeah,
4.5 hours is like, that's nothing. I was like, oh, when I saw the 4, I was like, easy.
Easy peasy.
That is easy. That's
I'm just
so
popping
easy.
on the screen some of the stuff from the event.
Yeah, sorry. I'm getting off track.
I will tell you this Patty Negri workshop, we actually advanced that. We added a second workshop to that for free. So you're getting 2 workshops for the price of 1, and you get a free gift. This event is Saturday during the festival at noon.
That one sold out though.
No, it is not. There is still several tickets available for this one.
Perfect. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and on the bottom, the email on the bottom, everybody, is the Doll's House 278 at gmail.com, and you get tickets that way too.
Absolutely.
And you can go for this, you can go for the whole event.
She's also having a gallery reading on Friday night from 7 to 9. Everyone who purchases a ticket for this event is guaranteed to ask Patty directly a question. So if you, this is like unheard of. When you do a gallery, it's usually, the more prominent energies in the room, that's who gets a reading. But for this specific event, for the Creep It Real Festival, you 100% are guaranteed to ask Patty directly what it is that you're looking for answers for. So
that's incredible, because you're right. Usually it's whoever comes forward. Yeah.
Right.
Like you said, there's no guarantee.
That's Friday night.
Yeah, is that the 4 Force 1 event? You got the 4 of them in there?
No, that's another event. There's so many. The 4 Corner Seance. This was an idea that I actually had put together. Just with the idea of, hey, a seance with Patty Negri is so incredible. A seance with Bianca Rose is so incredible. And Bodhi. Imagine the energy in a space with 4 amazing mediums at one time. So that is the goal. This is going to be a seance with Patty Negri, the Blue Bodhi, Bianca Rose, and Candy. There will be 4 corners, north, south, east, and west. If you've ever participated in Patty's seance, she calls upon all 4 corners when she is opening the veil. So it is going to be I can't wait. I am so excited for this, to see how all of these talented women pull this together.
That's going to be wild. And you're also having free table tipping?
Free table tipping. Yep. So Jen, Jim, and Bob, they're obviously from the Hoover House. They were Jim Wyrick was very, 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 very close to my mother. So they of course are always the first people that I invite to anything. And we are humbled and honored that they come and provide this to the public to teach people. If you're not familiar with this tool of communicating, and they teach you, and you do a table tipping session with them, and it's absolutely free.
It's awesome. And you also got you have a winning an overnight investigation at the Old Stone Jail.
Yep, that will be the Old Stone Jail is offering an overnight investigation raffle. You will be able to get tickets for that in their gift shop.
Well, that's awesome. And this is going to be wild. I know Mary Jo with the dolls and stuff. This is going to be cool with the
the mask. Come on. That I've never seen anything like that. Like they're giving me all kinds of ideas.
So talented.
I make copies of things.
Yeah, she is. I mean, when she started with the dolls, and she used to bring them to Gettysburg and stuff, and I was like really amazed at some of the stuff.
Mhm.
So I used to go up to her and Bill and just, stand by the table and talk to them about it.
Jenny,
Yeah.
wait till you see what she's done. You remember the little troll dolls with the spiky little hair?
Yeah.
Huh?
Wait till you see what she's created with those.
What?
I got a sneak peek of that today.
That's
And-
amazing.
And you got an investigation going with these
Oh,
four
and
people, huh?
Scotty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's Saturday night.
Yep, that is Saturday night at the Old Stone Jail. And then you have a secondary one that you can choose to participate in with the Blue Bodie and James Stokes as well.
Also, I mean, how big is the jail? I mean, I'm
I
not
know. I was
familiar
just going
with
to
it.
ask about the jail, Anthony. You're so right. Like, I wanted to ask about the jail.
It is pretty impressive. So you have, now I don't know all the historical facts on the jail. It's just a cool place. So you have the original Old Stone Jail, which is the very front. It has the tower that the warden's quarters were in, all of that. It has the big old stone gates with the big keys. You have the death row cells. You have the infirmary, the fingerprinting room, the 2 death row cells that they have on the right. They're actually encased with a cage on the inside. There is a dungeon that you have never seen before. There is the gallows, which were the hanging yard, where people of the public would buy a ticket to come and watch these hangings. I believe there were 11 executed hangings in that yard.
Wow.
And then, and that original building is 3 floors high. You look way up. And then they built on the annex building. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know what date it was. It was much later. And it kind of looks like a human cage back there, for being honest.
Oh, wow.
So you walk to this back building. So there's a basement level, which was like the cafeteria, the weight room, the showers. And then there's the first level of the bullpen, which you have like 8 or 9 cells on each side, and it's completely enclosed. So, and then it goes up for 4 levels. Each level, there's a set of stairs that goes to each one. It's closed off front and back. It's literally like a huge cage. Then they're in between the aisles of the cell. So if you picture this square, you have a set of cells on this side, set of cells on this side. You have the walkway that goes the complete entire way around of each floor. And then directly in between those 2 rows of cells, there was a walkway that a guard would patrol back and forth on like a little catwalk, and to every level, all the way to the top.
Okay.
And then you have like a base ground level outside of this caged area. There was like a guard booth that's over here to this side, a big boiler system on each side of the others. And then you go outside of the jail itself, and it's completely surrounded by a stone wall. And each corner of the stone wall has your lookout towers that you had guards in.
Oh.
And when you have the Creep It Real festival, is it outside or is it actually in the jail itself?
It's both. So you had the option to be an indoor or outdoor vendor. If you are inside, you get your own personal cell. That's where your vendor booth is going to be. Or we do have some spaces that were put into the annex basement. And then a lot of our guests are up in the death row cell areas. And then every courtyard outside and the gallows hanging yard, that's where all of our outdoor vendors are.
That's going to be wild. If I was there, I definitely have equipment going on all the time, the whole time.
Yeah.
I would have something going on, at least a video camera.
If you want to get a good look at it, the other day I just put a walkthrough of the entire facility except the dungeon. You'll be able to see everything within the facility, even the outside of the facility. I wasn't going to the dungeon by myself that day, so that's the only thing.
I wish I'd known that because I would have played that tonight.
Yep, it's a video. I just put it up on the second annual Creeper Grill.
That's on your Instagram or on your?
That's on the Facebook event page.
Facebook, okay.
Facebook, yeah.
The second annual Creeper Real Festival, right?
Yep,
Okay.
and the Old Stone Jail did just finally launch their own TikTok page, and they go live from there now. So,
That's
you
awesome.
can see that we've done a couple live investigations there too. It's a super cool place. Can't say it.
Yeah, I love it.
It's riddled with history as well.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm missing out. But
Yeah, I know. This is really
You'll make
painful,
it up
but-
here soon enough, Anthony. You
oh,
need
I gotta definitely get there.
help better and get you up here for sure.
We always joke that we're gonna have a Seekers Chronicle. If we win the lottery, we're gonna have a Seekers Chronicles bus, like a tour bus, like, and go pick everybody up on the way.
Yeah.
Like just all our friends jump in.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Convert a school bus into a.
Like, get in, losers. We're going to the DOS house.
Yes.
First stop, Doss House. Okay,
No,
use the
seriously,
bathroom,
like
use the
that would
bathroom,
be
please,
just so
let's go.
cool. Go around the country, like
Yeah,
and, you know,
literally.
and meet
That
all
would be
these
so
wonderful people. You know,
We have to buy the lottery ticket though, right?
Yeah,
I
well.
know. I don't do that either.
Everybody, this is what it's called. And you guys got to get out there. Who's ever out there right now, please go to this event. It sounds
Yes.
awesome. I mean, the people, I mean, when you said, positive people, you got Scotty. You even mentioned, what's his
Scotty.
name? Mendez over there. Chris.
Oh, Chris Mendez,
He's
yeah.
another positive. Then you got Bianca and Patty. And it's like
Like the goodness.
everybody is positive to this event, which is awesome.
What it all is all about. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
And even Ernie, I love Ernie. He's a great guy.
Oh, such good people.
With he always has the bald head with the.
And my mother, all she ever rant and raved, the very first bash she ever took me to, all she talked about was how good Ernie smelled. You got to meet Ernie, and he
Oh my
smelled
gosh,
so good. Like she just never stopped about it. So me and Ernie joke about it all the time about how my mom girl crushed on him because he smelled.
I love it. I love it.
So,
That's hilarious. He does. To be fair, he does.
I mean, yeah, she wasn't wrong.
no, she wasn't wrong.
I don't think I would tell her, "Hey, Ernie, you smell so good."
All right, okay.
I don't know.
You
Right.
can't. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, hey, bro, that cologne smells really good. Where can I get that?
agree.
My wife, I think
agree.
my wife might like that. Like, that's all right. Right?
We have to say nice things about people. So,
I don't say nice things.
what else besides Gettysburg? Are you going to be for the rest of the year? What are you going to be doing in terms of Paracons?
After this thing, she's gonna be resting.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, unfortunately not. So, oh man. So I mentioned the WPA cryptid event in Johnstown. I will be guest speaking at that. Pam invited me to guest speak this year at the Bash. So we will be there for that. I'm super excited and so honored that she asked me to do that.
Yes.
We are
It's a
going to
big
be going to meet. It is. It really means a lot to me. I hope I do her proud.
You will.
And then we will be in Maine for the Maine Horror Paracon that Jeff and Ashley are having out there. We have a lot of hit or miss investigations coming up. Cabin on 360. We are going to go there with some friends for the whole weekend, just to because it's a cool, just chill vibe.
Yeah.
Dennis is a great guy.
Oh, he's amazing.
That's on our list. That's big on our list. That's up in the top, 5 on our list.
And so affordable, you guys. Affordable. So we're doing that.
That's so good.
I have a litter of puppies coming at the beginning of July per my daughter's request. I was going to take the rest of the year off, but she really wanted a Frenchie from one of my specific females, so I bred her. So we're going to have puppies here middle of July. So that's gonna keep me busy for a while. We have 32-acre farm with too many animals to count, so I'm gonna enjoy my summer.
Yeah.
We're gonna go do some investigating. Danielle is a very gifted medium herself, so we're gonna go explore some new places and see how that goes for her. But as far as events, I think those are our next big ones for the oh shoot, I'm gonna get in trouble for not remembering. Underworld Culture Con.
Oh, yes.
Larissa.
Yes, we're going to that.
Okay.
Underworld, yeah.
She's gonna kick my butt for forgetting that one.
No,
yes,
stop.
we will be there for that one for sure. So yeah, always, and then we're going to be doing some public fundraisers. I really want to do a sneakers and backpacks for kids for back to school.
I love that.
I want to do some free haircuts for back to school in the barber shop at the Doss House. We'll be again doing the hams for Holly for Thanksgiving. We will be doing a drive for that. And then Bubba After Dark, I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he travels around and does a toy charity drive for kids. He brought like 400 toys last year to the Doss House and the Hoover House, and gave out toys dressed as the Grinch to the community.
I think I seen the event at the Hoover House.
Did the Grinch
amazing.
Christmas? Yeah. So we'll definitely be doing that again. So yeah, like even though Creep It Real will be over, we're still going to be doing all the things.
I mean, you guys. Are
I hate to break it up, but we only got like 5 minutes. Then another show starts. So
well, the good news is I'll see you in July.
Yes.
That feels good
Maybe
to say.
we'll get something to eat or hang out, in between or afterwards.
Let's do that. Let's do
that. Let's do that. Let's do that. For sure.
Great.
Yes, let's do that.
We really have to end. Like I said, we have a show after us, and I hate that, but we have to end. We had such a great time. Thank you for coming on. We had a great time.
This went so
We
fast.
did a lot of talking between the three of us. I think we kept it going. We could talk another 2 hours if we had 3 hours.
I'm honored to be a repeat guest. So thank you.
You are. You're one of the few.
Thank you for coming back. And we're gonna have you again with the Dots House and everything too.
So when we go,
we'll have an episode
I want to get
out there too.
what happened.
So,
give our best to Danielle, please.
I will. I will. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. We're going to end the show. Thank you for coming. I want to thank everybody in the audience thank you for coming. And I hope you enjoyed the show because I know I did. I know all three of us did. Yeah. And I just want to tell everybody, if you're going to go on an investigation, anything you do, you got to be safe because you want to look for ghosts. We don't want to be a ghost. Ciao, familia. Good night.
See
Hey, how you doing?